Hello there, and welcome to Mega Crab number 7. Mega Crab number 6, Stage 7. We are kicking it off on the first drag strip base. I call it the drag strip because it's just a drag strip, right? Like, it's a straight line. You kind of you either go around or push through everything, because there's not a lot of room to hook around and avoid things, and that's all right because, well, let's face it, it's far more fun to go through and blow everything up. Now with stage 7, as you can see, rolling through with the hookahs, doing what I do best, which is blowing up all of the things. Maybe I don't do that best. There's a lot of people who are better at blowing things up, but at least I make a fart joke every once in a while while blowing things up. Sorry, I've got a dog going after my wubba. That's not code word for anything inappropriate, I assure you. It's a toy. There it is. So stage 7 goes down pretty easily, but this is kind of in the area where I start to really feel the pain of not having the critters, because no critters, no smoke on this account means that so many things that I just kind of take for granted, I just don't have them anymore. I don't have the ability to easily clear mines. If I want to clear mines, I have to use my artillery and barrage, and if I'm using my artillery and my barrage, I have to be careful because sometimes I need to use the artillery and barrage to take out high value targets, like defense-wise. I believe the proper term is HVPs, high priority targets? HPT? HPT, yes. I'm gonna go with that. Sounds kind of like something you'd have to go see your doctor about. Like, Doc, I got me a case of the HPTs. Please, I need some penicillin. But I don't know. Like, maybe not. Anyway, with stage 8, obviously, I landed middle and decided to go through because I really wanted to unlock the VAT. Like, having that crazy medic with his crazy meth heals, drop in the berry dust meth. I like, you know how in come on, man. Sorry, dog distraction. In Breaking Bad, you have Heisenberg, and Heisenberg had his, blue meth. It was kind of his brand and stuff. I kind of feel like these medics are like Heisenberg's competition, where it's like, yeah, we got the pink fairy dust meth. Yeah, it'll do you good. You're gonna fly. You're gonna blow everything up. And all the soldiers are like, well, they did it in Vietnam, so I guess. Well, yeah, take that. Success! I have won for about 3 seconds, and there it goes. Maybe he won. Who knows? Anyways, by cutting through, like, I really feel that taking that extra step is fully worth it. Oh no. I feel like that extra step is totally worth it just to get that super healer in there. As you can see, some of my Zookas, even though they're not getting hit, they're getting hit with the AoE of that haste, which allows them to really, like, goose through and do some serious damage, which, is absolutely fantastic, because when you're burning through this enormous shield, having a few Zookas hepped up on the fairy meth is, it's kind of key. It'll definitely help speed things through, especially if you're an even lower level. Alright. Gonna make that bad boy disappear, because otherwise it's gonna get very noisy all up in here. Having that medic made it worthwhile to go from the center. Otherwise, you could just go up the right-hand side, cut along the right-hand side, end up like down in the corner, roughly where my troops are right there, and slowly work your way through the shield and finish things off. But, you know, what's the fun in skipping out and missing the really cool stuff, which is, you know, the new things that are included in these bases. Now, I guess what have I come across so far? I've got the medic, the heavy, the super medic, or super heavy, I guess, whatever you want to call them, super rifleman, super warrior was out there freezing things, which is really cool. And like, seeing all of these different, I guess, style of troops really made me kind of wonder if maybe Supercell might be using some of the, I guess, super troops or mega troops or whatever you want to call them, if they're using some of these super troops as test dummies or something to maybe make the next set of heroes. Like, I know right now the Warriors, like, people who are hardcore Warriors fans are kind of like, man, the Warriors got hosed by the heroes because they don't get to enjoy all the benefits of some of the other troops. And there are certain strategies you can use to, like, you know, do things and you know, make your heroes be more useful while you're running with the warriors and whatnot. But there's not like that one magical, oh my goodness, if you're running warriors, you gotta be using this hero because he or she is so much better than everybody else. Booyah! Everybody uses Frosty Warrior. I suck at names. Go away. What do you call a Frosty Warrior? Frosty the Snowman? No, that's not. Gargantuan. Anyways, Gargantuan might be the next warrior hero if they come through and they're like, hey, you know what, this is really helpful. Obviously the warrior right now is just single target, and it does a freeze on that single target that it's hitting, and it wouldn't be as useful with warriors if you're doing PvP because normally you're just going straight to the HQ. But what if they gave it like a small AoE, almost like a cryo bomb excuse me, cryo bomb or Cryoneer? Because then, like, suddenly, you know, he hits that HQ, that cryo bomb goes out and slows everything down around you. Maybe you've got, like, 1 or 2 defenses you don't have to shock because you know it's going to be slowed down and it's not going to do anything really super scary. I don't know. So, like, it would be really neat to see if some of the super soldiers end up as superheroes. See what sorry. Anyways, obviously, once again, I am going after the crazy, massive healer of awesomeness because I really do love that, like, built-in speed serum. It is fantastic. It does great things for all of the troops. Also, what you may have noticed from me running around is, excuse me, the I guess super troops do not respond to flare the same way that your normal troops do. So I don't know if you noticed that I had a super heavy kind of working his way up those sniper towers, which is fantastic because, let's be honest, the sniper towers had to go. However, when I pulled everything down and away, I did not get to bring my super heavy with me, which is painful because having a super heavy could be kind of useful every once in a while. Just saying. Now, unfortunately, level 10 is the first level that causes us to stumble. We had to basically wipe out all of our troops in order to clear up and get to the core. It would have been super easy if I could have just thrown like 2 or 3 smokes. But unfortunately, it's not in the cards. That's fine though, because after taking down pretty much the entire stage except for the core, obviously attack number 2 or the next round is going to... Oh. Yes, there's a ghost in the chair. Also, some people may have noticed Mike back there. slightly different box. I don't know. Maybe it's not Mike. It was special delivery, so at some point we're going to have to look in there and take a look. But anyways, attack number 2 on stage number 10. Pretty easy. Roll up, get the heavies in there, get the Zooks in there, and just burn everything down. A couple of shocks into the forest of cannons just to prolong the heavies, but really all of the Zookas, which are when you're burning through an enormous shield, let's be honest, they're the important part. All of the Zookas are way out of harm's reach, and they can just sit there and melt away all day, every day. Well, okay, they can do it for like 4 minutes, and then it's going to waste an attack. So, but like, let's not get hung up on things like that. Facts. I guess, you know, if whatever. Anyways, so as you can see, stage 10 goes down very quickly and easily. Also, when you fail, I guess, and the persistent damage goes on, even if you've got super soldiers that are on the board, I guess you could say, you can't recover those super soldiers. Like, they don't hang around until the next attack so that you can use them again, unfortunately, because that would have been awesome. Absolutely just like, oh, okay, well, you know, I've gotten as far as I can, I'm just gonna restart and, hey, look, my super medic is waiting right there, perfect. It is what it is, I guess, but that's fine. Also, well, I don't know, maybe that would just be a little on the OP side. Just a little. I'm just, like, tiny, just little, honest. Yeah, it would be ridiculous, but hey, I could dream, right? I could dream, I can fly. Wait, now that would be a super soldier / hero. That would be a superhero. No pun intended. Alright, maybe a little pun intended. Because, well, come on. If I had a hero who could fly... Oh my goodness. Squee. Anyways, so with stage number 11, as you can see, I am basically just taking a quick walk around the outside of the base. I realize that all of those mines are gonna do horrible things to my Zookas, and then I just like run everything right into the middle of a flamethrower. I don't even know what I was thinking when I did that. I'm gonna go with like temporary insanity. I was having a stroke. I don't know. I momentarily went blind due to alcohol poisoning, and just started flailing and causing ridiculous problems. Some kind of excuse. There's got to be something that I can fit in there, because it's kind of embarrassing. But anyways, so with attack number 2, going along in the same path, taking the same route with the same ultimate objective, I guess. As you can see, this time actually throwing a shock and not letting that crazy flamethrower just melt all of our troops, and, well, really, for that matter, I guess the cannons as well. And then once you set up shop what would this be? I guess 4 o'clock-ish zone. There is nothing that can even get close to hitting you, so you can just leave your Zookas there for the remainder of the time on the clock, and they are eventually going to work their way through and take down the base. If you've got some extra energy and brick still standing, fantastic time to kick off that battle shout. Also, as you might have noticed in some of my previous attacks, I frequently end up landing brick first. I kind of do it because if I lose brick, I'm not too worried. I don't use the battle shout non-stop. It definitely does come in handy, but I tell you, like, she is invaluable to just, like, throw out in front of a cannon or a boom cannon, or just a bunch of machine guns. Like, whatever it is that needs to be distracted and have its attention focused on brick, it's sweet. It's almost like having a troop that you can just kamikaze off and not have to worry about replacing or doing anything with it. Which is fantastic, because frequently with my landings, I need some kind of troop that I can kamikaze off. Otherwise, I'm going to be refreshing all my troops non-stop, and yeah, you know how that goes. Speaking of which, I hope everybody has gone out and bought a couple of diamonds, possibly a secondary builder, because the loot is real with this Mega Crab. That's, I guess, technically every Mega Crab, because, well, it's a loot pinata. That's kind of the whole reason for the event. Anyways, guys, thanks very much for watching. Hopefully this has been helpful. Hopefully it's been entertaining. And most importantly, hopefully you guys have a fantastic day.